Oh man. All right, y'all. I guess we can show my face. I really don't feel like being honest with you. Let's see something. All right. I don't know what's going on. It might be an update that's needed. Anyway, so I said I was gonna get into some of the reasons and stuff like that to kind of give people an idea how life works on an energetic signature, and also when we forget things and stuff like that. We forget a lot of things, no matter how much we say that we remember stuff. It's always good to write things down and so forth and so on. But anyway, so the title of this segment is why teachers are quitting. A lot of teachers quitting because some of it's going to be some of the things that you've heard or you can logically think of yourself, but overall, man, there's a tower that has to happen. They say, what do you mean? Because when you look at the school system for all the years that it's been structured, um, not back in the past, the ancient time, everybody was very intellectual and everybody was getting equal exchange. At some point, when there was a lot of we'll say betrayal and deals that was made in the front of others and behind the scenes, that's when things started to um, transpire to good and bad for people experiences, which is our ancestors, so forth, so on. However, knowing that, history is very important for people to actually go back and look so you can have a little bit more clarity about why you here and what you can do to be an impact, or you can do the opposite, just free will. Or you can be stagnant, you can just watch. Well, that's not living for real because you're actually wanting to do something, but there's fear or concerns about whatever that may be internally or externally. But anyway, so I was looking at some of the teachers, and I can't blame them. You know what I'm saying? Your body only can take so much. And one of the things I can commend them teachers on is that they understand energy, whether they're conscious of it or not, that energy vampiring or stealing people's life force, intentionally, unintentionally, is not right, it's not fair. And they understood getting pulled in every way that's possible, including let's not count the things that they deal with outside of the things they want to do. And so over the drain, they don't even know what to do with it. So uh, we got an emergency coming. Yucking. Example, I'm waiting for this EMS nearby. I know somebody was outside. And you should be, when COVID hit, a lot of us was inside the house and we got conditioned to that as well as swiping the phone. And so that tactic worked very well. A lot of people just stagnant. They made energy stagnant. They don't know what to do. So, but anyway, welcome everyone. Hope all is well. Thank you for coming. It's not going to be long. We're looking to do 10 to 15 minutes of this, and you know, and everybody can go about their day and make sure you get you some rest and so forth, so on. Eat well. Uh, don't wait till the resolution every year to decide what changes you want to make. You can change in any given split second. A lot of people from the past, as I said yesterday, I was a streamer for like 7 years. I'm not saying I'm still not, I just don't stream. I have a lot of talents and stuff like that that I utilize on the platform. There was a lot of people that recognized, and then there was people who did recognize there was haters. But either way it go. Um, Besides that, so what we're talking about today is, and it's very important because I'm explaining to people about energy, how energy works and stuff like that, and how the forefront, how you gotta realize how to pull away. It's very important. Energy is more powerful than any physical thing that you can think of, respectfully saying and said on the earth. Energy. If you don't have life force in the, everything around you, including yourself, how can anything exist? It's the most expensive thing on the planet, and most people don't know how to either maintain their energy, or they don't know how to um, call in energy, and they don't know all the different tools. But this channel is going to teach you a lot of not only spiritual principles, but also I know there's people which I respect religious principles. I do have the background. I think that everybody has that background based on history. That's how I do know and confirm that even if you do not practice anything that your relatives or family members practices, it's in your DNA, it's in your blood. Somebody actually, more than one person actually went that route. But that doesn't mean you have to do it. So, but anyway, what's up, Noah? How y'all doing? All right, so let me get in this. I appreciate everybody coming. Hi to everyone. I don't think I can even type. Yeah, I can't say anything in the chat. If I could, I'd speak to everybody. But anyway, so you have the teachers, like I said before, they are retrieving their energy. These teachers really work extremely hard, to go to school, stressing out, having kids at the same time, or maintaining the kids they got, or maintaining and having more kids. So that energy, like I said, is being pulled in so many ways. First, I said, well, why are we talking about teachers? Because I want to teach you something about energy and also a decision in your own life that you can reflect off the situation that you are or you may be dealing with when it comes down to making decisions, rather boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, relatives, best friend, job opportunities, whatever. When you see something that's draining your energy, it's very important for you to actually take one step at a time. That means get yourself financially secured. Something versus nothing versus quitting is better than anything. Do not never quit anything without actually having a backup. Trust me, I put my hands up in the air. I was one of those people who done that. Like, why did I do that? But I did it because it was something that I needed to learn. That ego, you know what I'm saying? I learned how to really master the ego. And I understand our ego. We supposed to have an ego, but a lot of times we'll think that nobody can tell us anything, or we think we know it all, or we think we can do something, and we'll find out it wasn't a good choice to make. And I'm sure everybody could raise their hands on that, rather you witness other people going through that. But these teachers now got to figure out how are they going to navigate their next step on a financial level. Yeah, they could be stay home moms, but their relationship's going to require them to bring something to the table just based on everything so expensive. You know what I'm saying? Greed. It's greed, but you know, um, everything will balance itself out. Well, let me go back into this thing. So, some of these decisions that females have decided to walk away can also be karma based on, being emotional creatures, especially women are very emotional. So while the women are very emotional, there's some things they think in their mind. And you send negativity to children and stuff like that, just like children are said to them, and things like that. So you got this energy bouncing all over the place. So it's creating chaos. Then if we go back to a little farther back when they took prayer out to school, and we go a little further back, well, if you think about, we only want a few selected people successful. The rest, we got them to be on the streets because we got other things that need to continuously be fulfilled. Everything is systematic. There's systems built around these things. When I say what I just said there, that's talking about drugs, what I'm saying, alcohol, indulging in different type of activities and stuff like that. They're gonna need people or a child to substitute those places to keep this chaotic mess that's going on that they've been having going on for centuries. Now I know a lot of people don't know about the Moorish history and stuff like that. They got like a positive rap and a bad rap. But either way it go, very wise people, they're very structured, and this is where your school come from. Um, Really goes farther back then because the melanin woman, she was the one that wanted or created geometry and biology, excuse me, mathematics and art and so forth. So felt that was something needed in the systems or the family bloodlines or international, worldwide. Um, Give everybody the opportunity to have something to do versus nothing or some other things that could be destructive. We got plenty of things to do. We just have to pick what it is that we want to do and so forth, so on. But however, it'd be nice if y'all had some pictures so I can see what y'all look like. Because you do know, well, y'all don't know. I do know there's somebody who watches me, my stalker, obsessive person, watches me all the time. They don't know I know that. Uh, but anyway, um, that song by Michael Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Alone, alone. Leave me alone. But it's okay. It's not a bad. It's not a bad thing. But so then you got the parenting, which a lot of parents is wilding right now, like for real. That's the least the last thing on their mind about. You know, there's not a structure in the uh, home, especially in melanin, aka black people home, because there's not a male figure in the home, and that's for many different reasons. People could say the government, but you can say it started from there. However, it doesn't matter. Everybody has free will. You know, the women at the time chose whenever they started to choose this decision that they'd rather have a Section A home to actually live without the father, and the kids will grow up and she will nurture them, and they just become weak just like her. You know what I mean? And that's just respectfully being said because a woman can't teach a certain part of what the male or man of the house is destined and designed to do. Same vice versa. If a male was given that same opportunity, that if he disregard a woman, that him and his kids can actually live in that foundation, he wouldn't even take it. He'll find another one. So, you know, you hear all these things about power, this and that third. We really all don't know what power is. The Most High does. When it's revealed, we are actually equipped and acceptable to the truth. But you know, not feeling too good today. I'm under the weather, so you're not getting your full 100,000 million% from me. Um, and I really didn't get a chance to do any other preparation. This thing just caught me out of nowhere. Nowhere where I don't live. You know, somebody will know if their spell work is working. Well, it's not working. You did something. You just let me know that you're doing spell work, but no, it's not working. Instead of just leave me alone. Just go away. But anyway, apparently I must be that important to keep following me and watching me and stuff like that. While the lies be told to other people, oh, they a bum and they're a failure. You can't fail in this life at all. Your expectations of yourself doesn't have anything to do outside of yourself when it comes down to people observing or opinions or facts about your life. They're not going to make your decision for you. You're going to make the decision. So anything outside, external, because that's what we were taught to look outside ourselves. It's like the Jesus thing. You know, look outside, look in the sky, and Jesus is going to be there. Well, Jesus would allow a lot of this stuff to go on if Jesus was here to be saving and all that. And of course, people go to Revelations and say, well, yeah, he's got to come at a certain time. There's people dying every day. So what do you mean? We're not living in the ancient times or the Roman times and stuff like that. We're living in the 21st century and no such thing. Anyway, Yahshua is real. Don't get me wrong. Jesus is real, but he did die on the cross for people. So yeah, that's just stuff they made up. Go check your AI, ask certain questions. AI tell you. You gotta take it from me. There's plenty of people out there talking about this, man. That's the issue is people stuck in a box. So you won't be yourself. And you need to stand up. You think you'll go first to Jesus and Jesus will save you. You know, how many people get killed asking Jesus, please don't let them hurt me and this and that and third. It's a psychological warfare, man. You got to study. You got to, if you don't want to study, you got to get around somebody who does study or has studied, male or female or group, that know what they're talking about. And they're telling you things that's important for you to know how to know the truth and how to navigate. It still doesn't stop the scenario by the teachers because it's the same thing. I don't know what to do. They just use like puppets. They use that energy, and that the school thing goes so deep, and scouting. You know what I'm saying? and we're gonna pick who we're gonna pick. You know, you got children that got mental health issues and you know learning disabilities and stuff like that. And then one of the reasons why children have those disabilities, especially melanin kids, is the umbilical cord is supposed to never been cut. It's supposed to fall off. And what do they do with the umbilical cord? They take the nutrients and they give it to another child. That's what they do. But anyway, that's just a little bit, man. I hope all is well. Just all the body Obisai. Hopefully something I said you got something out of it. It may seem like everywhere and all over the place, but it's okay. It's a conversation. It's a podcast. Till next time.